Hey, I know it's been quite some time since we've spoken. This is your girl, Angel Queen. This is Angel Queen's Triumph. And first and foremost, I'm going to just give a quick rundown of what's going on. I'm currently in a shelter. I cannot tell the name of the shelter, but I'm in Okeechobee, not Port St. Lucie anymore. No longer, of course, living with my mom. I left because of the situation with my nephew. And since I've been gone, the situation has gotten worse. I attempted before leaving to square what was going on with him, um, get it taken care of, get him somewhere where he can get help mentally. And he basically shunned it after saying he wanted the help. He's not working. He's having the cops have to come to mom's house since I've been gone. Basically just taking advantage of the fact that he's there and is being basically catered to at this point. I got here to this shelter on the 13th. It's July 26th today. I got here on the 13th. I'll be leaving on the 13th of August. You can only stay here 1 month. This is a battered woman shelter. You have to have children as well. I'm being given a waiver because of my mental illness and because I was homeless. Anyway, I haven't been to sleep. That's number one. Mom wanted me to come out early to her place to look up some places with her and make some phone calls and get somebody to take him immediately. Come to the house and take him. And so she was willing for me to take a lift from where I'm at to her house, of course. Which was going to, at first, let me just explain this, was going to cost $73.76 or 63, 73.63, right? For the lift. I called it, scheduled it for 8:20 so I can arrive there by no later than 9:20 because it's about an hour away. And all of a sudden they're saying there's not enough drivers. And then they go to saying that they canceled my ride and for me to reschedule it and also the nonsense. And then when I tried to, they're asking for a different credit card number that matches her billing address. All of her credit cards match her billing address. But then all of a sudden they wanted $114 for the ride. That was the lowest price, by the way. So I call her up and I tell her what's going on. Tell her I haven't had any sleep. And this woman says, well, we're going to come out and get you then. The whole fact of me coming in the lift was so that my nephew didn't know I was coming. Now she's going to have him drive out and get me and take me back to her place so we can call somebody to take him away. If we call somebody and they come and take him away, then I'll have to take a lift back here. And she'll still have to give up her credit card number. So, I don't know what she's thinking, but I do know that she is thinking about herself and herself only. While I was there trying to get rid of him in the very beginning when he first came out and I told her what he was out there for, she wasn't hearing anything. She wasn't hearing anything about the way he was disturbing me, and to the point where I got a tent. You guys see that? I got a tent. To now, he's disturbing her because I'm no longer there. I took myself out of the picture for that purpose. Like, I can't deal with it. I have a mental problem. She has a mental problem. He has a mental problem. Nah, that's a tornado right there, you see? So I removed myself. only to have to be dragged back into the situation that has nothing to do with me. All at her benefit, mind you. See, that's the part of the narcissist. They don't hear anything you're saying. I told her I have not slept. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna come get you. And she just totally just bypassed that whole statement. Like I didn't say anything. You would think she'd be like, okay, well, you know what? Why don't we try to do this another time? Maybe you'll come later in the afternoon. No, I'll come get you. I'm gonna get dressed right now, brush my hair back, and tell your nephew to come to take me to come get you. Now, I won't say that she didn't make a trip out here to bring me some of my stuff, but still, that's in her benefit because it's getting more of my stuff out of her place. You see? So that was, and plus she's nosy. She wanted to see where I was at anyway. Plus she got a chance to go through all my things, which is a plus for her. She's given carte blanche because she's going through the stuff to see what she's gonna bring. So she's seeing everything that I own, and probably looking at books and stuff. But they're already stuff that I know she already went through way back when I was put away and Baker acted. I know she read through my diaries and all that other stuff, and she made mad comments about it when I came back. Not that I didn't say she could read it, but she couldn't read it. I gave her the okay to read it because I know she was gonna read it anyway. You know? So that gave her a chance to go through my things. She didn't bring very much. Some clothes, sneakers, my curling irons. What else did she bring me? That was basically really it. My curling irons, blow dryer, stuff for my hair basically. She didn't bring very much, just the clothes was the main thing. And I had some already here with me. But I know, like I said, she wanted to see where I was at, so not to mention, I didn't tell her to come early in the morning. She took her time going through the stuff for a whole day. Well, she didn't go through the stuff the whole day, but she had that night and the next day, and then she came the day after. Like to drop the stuff off. She didn't have to stay very long. She did give me $100. Like, over here in Okeechobee, things are hella expensive. And she knows Florida's expensive. So she knew $100 wasn't going to be anything out here. It was going to be ran straight through. But, I don't kick a gift horse in the mouth until I have my own, you know, I got to deal with what I get. But anyway, like I said, I didn't rush her. In fact, I kept telling her not to worry about doing it quickly or anything because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I got mad places to go other than appointments. And I don't do those every single day. So I didn't rush her. She just wanted to get it done with, basically. And I think, like I said, more so to see where I'm at. But anyway, now I'm sitting up here waiting for her to come get me. It's going to be about maybe 45 more minutes or so. No sleep, man. So let me tell you guys what's been going on. I haven't got my crowns yet. That's number one. Um, and I probably won't get them tomorrow either, which is when I'm scheduled to get them because I don't have a ride. The lady here that's supposed to ride people around to their appointments went on vacation. She was supposed to be back yesterday. I haven't seen her yet. So like I said, my appointment's tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna have to cancel that and reschedule for a different time. I really would like to get my crowns, get this over with, so I can start eating my food properly and whatnot. But it's something that can also still wait. Um, but the next appointment that cannot wait is my psych, and that's going to be on, I think, the 2nd of August. That might be my psych, or it might be something else. I can't remember. Oh no, I'm lying. It's going to be the 30th of August, and by then I'll already be gone from here. That's right. It's at the end of the month of August. So yeah, my psych is all the way until then. And I might already be in a permanent supportive housing because that's what my case manager is trying to get me into. Um, yeah, so he's also taken over my SSI because he was saying that they do it for free and they can do it faster. Quick Aid was just collecting paperwork. Basically, all of the stuff I go do, I send it to them through their portal. You know, tell them what I've done, where I've been, you know, what doctor I've seen, that kind of thing, through their portal, and they just file it away and then send it over to Social Security Administration. I can do that myself. So they're really more for if you have to have a fair hearing, they represent you. That's what they really get paid for. But as Mr. Washington, that's my case manager, was telling me, they drag it out because they get 25% of your lump sum when you get that first big payment. And so they drag it out because the more you get, the more they get. I don't need them to be dragging it out for their purpose. I need to have my money now so I can do the things I need to do. So Mr. Washington took over that. Um, Medicaid is going to help me now because I'm in here. I'm just waiting for a residential letter, which I'm supposed to be getting today, as a matter of fact. And then I will be giving them a call, most likely tomorrow, since I'm not going to have anywhere to go. And once I call Medicaid and give them whatever information they need and do my phone interview, that should be turned on permanently. But they did give me until December 30th for psych and for my orthopedic, and until September 17th for my ophthalmologist, my optometrist, sorry, my optometrist for my eyes. But I really don't need that because I have my reading glasses. So I can even like cancel that altogether. But most likely by the time I'm supposed to see a psych doctor, I might already be in the permanent supportive housing. Now, what I like about the permanent supportive housing is I don't pay rent, I don't pay any bills. No gas, no electric, no water, just like if I get internet, of course, and my phone, stuff like that. Cable, I'll have to pay that. But what's that? Um, what else has been going on? Oh, my daughter had my granddaughter the day after I got here. So she was induced on the 13th, and she had my granddaughter on the 14th at 1:57 p.m. And my granddaughter weighed 6 pounds 1 ounce. So she also had to stay in the hospital for 3 days, or I should say a day extra, because normally you stay for two. So she stayed an extra day, and she was on a CPAP machine because of her lung capacity wasn't too good. But she got to go home within 3 days off the machine, off the feeding tube, and she is gorgeous. We went out and bought her mad clothes, and so my daughter takes pictures and sends them to me, and I email them to my mom so she could see her in the outfits we bought her. Um, my daughter's doing fine. She's good. There was no real complication for her. Everything. She just had to have magnesium, I believe, and I think iron. She had to take a drip before she can see her baby. But like I said, all is well. Baby's home, mom's home, daddy's home. Everything's good. What else has been going on? I think that's about it. Oh, the doctor who's going to be doing my crowns, by the way, he's not going to be doing. I mean, the doctor who was doing my dental implants and all that, removing of my teeth, implants, and everything, he's not going to be the doctor that does the crowns. Um, so when I do go back, it'll be a different doctor doing that, but I will film that too. That seems to be the only video that seems to get hits. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. Oh, and now I can take the tent because I wasn't going to take the tent with me to take back to her place, put in her garage, but I am now since she's the one coming to get me. Because there were some things that she brought me that I want to take back. Some clothes, just a few items, some clothes that I want to take back over there. and leave until I get my actual place. Then I'll just have everything. But slowly but surely, I'm trying to bring things here. So when I do go over there, that'll be the only benefit towards me, is that I'll be able to pick up a few more things of mine. Stuff that can fit in my book bag, my pocketbook, that kind of thing. Or two of my book bags in a pocketbook. So it's nothing like major stuff. Later on, I'll get my Wii, my bike, stuff like that. And then I'll get the tent again. That's once I have my place. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Um, in here, it's noisy, of course, because there's children, but I'm already used to being in a shelter with kids. I mean, I was in a shelter with my son, and so I'm used to the running up and down the hall, the carrying on in the common area. There's not really much for the kids to do here, except for when the staff does some art projects and things like that with them to keep them a little busy and give their parents a little bit of a reprieve to handle business and things of that nature. But they're getting ready to start back school soon, anyhow. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. And hopefully, even if I can't get anybody to get him, she says she's going to send him back to Michigan if she can't find any other, you know, place for him to go out here. Not out here, but in Florida. She'll just send him back to Michigan where he came from. But I told her, I knew he came out here just because he heard that she got that car fixed. All of a sudden, he's sick and he needs to be around family. And he comes out here and says he needs the car to work. He worked for 2 weeks at Burger King. No, he worked a little longer than 2 weeks. He worked about a month at Burger King. Never worked at the Dollar General after he lost that job at Burger King. And then after that, just stopped looking for work, period. End of story. So, and still driving the car all over the place. Not making any money. First, he started giving plasma. But I said, you can only do that so many times. They give you, I think, $100 every time you come in there. You can only do that so many times. And after a while, they're going to be like, okay, you can't keep coming once a week for a whole, few months and stuff like this. Like, you got to maybe twice out of a month or something like that. And then you got to wait and come back again, that type of thing. But he was going like every week. $100, $100, $100, $100. Didn't save a penny. Didn't attempt to save a penny. Throwing away food. Buying outside food, even though at that particular time he was getting food stamps. He was buying groceries and then still going out and buying outside food. Wasting the money, even throwing the food away when he didn't like it. So I'm like, yo, he over here. Then when I was asking him, like, how long you plan on staying? Oh, I ain't staying that long. You ain't staying that long, huh? Okay. You've been here already since, what, February? The beginning of February or the end of January? We're in July, bro, at the end. You ain't staying that long, huh? And you ain't got no plan to go nowhere. You don't got no money to go nowhere. You ain't asking grandma to give you get you a ticket to go back to Michigan. You don't want to take your meds. You don't want to see a doctor. You say you're not taking your meds because you don't trust the medicine. You trusted the medicine when you was in Michigan because you was taking it there. No, what you don't like is somebody telling you to do stuff that you don't want to do. You want to walk around here talking about he's going to try to solve it himself. If you have a mental problem, buddy, you need help. You can't solve it yourself. You need to take medicine and you need to see a psychiatrist. Those are your options. There ain't no solving it yourself. But he should have just got the help when he was offered when I offered to get him the help. When I called 211 on him, he shouldn't have told the lady that he was okay. And I did that because like 2 days prior to me calling, my mother was she got a new mailbox. And so she had some tiny screws on a paper towel in her dining room on the table, and she told him not to move it because there was tiny screws on there and he might lose it. He moved it anyway, lost a screw. She got upset, told him what he did. He said she never put the screw up there. Came inside the house. He had some kind of sauce in a bowl. He threw it. Told her he accidentally spilled it. It was all over her kitchen. It was on the microwave, on the fridge, on the sink. You guys have seen that kitchen before. It was on the sink. It was on the island that she has with the chairs behind it. It was on the top of the refrigerator. It was on the stove and all over the oven. All the cupboards had it. This, whatever this sauce was. And he said he had just spilled it. No, he threw it. And that was that, because she was like, he did something wrong. She told him he did something wrong. And his reaction was to throw that stuff around her kitchen, which she cleaned. Oh, he wasn't going to clean it right. Right. Whatever. Keeping the bathroom disgusting no matter how many times. And I told her I lived there for 3 years, and not one time did I ever have to wash the shower curtain. You guys seen I used the old shower curtain, the blue one. That was the one I had used for 3 straight years until he got there. I couldn't get whatever it was that he got on that shower curtain off. So I ended up washing it and using it as a tarp. Got the new shower curtain. This time it was white. Same thing. I'm like, I can't do this no more. When Listen, y'all know me and my alcohol, peroxide water, soaking my washcloths, all that. You know how I am. I don't play that dirty thing. You feel me? Here I have my own bathroom. This room technically should be shared um, with another person. I guess that would have kids or whatever. I doubt they're gonna put somebody in here with me because of my mental problems and the fact that I take medication. So I'm not really concerned about that. But technically, this is for more than just myself. But I have it all to myself. I don't use the other cupboard. I don't use other beds that are in here. Um, I left drawers, 3 drawers that I don't use, and I left the two bottom. There's like a little cabinet in there. I left the two bottom empty, so it's gonna be easy if they were to put a single woman in here with me. It's easy for me to move my stuff out of the way, and I doubt that if they did that, that person would want to be. These are bunk beds in here, and I doubt the person is going to be like right above me. So they'll probably pick the when of course, one of these beds on this side by the window. But yeah, man, just a lot of crap going on. I am still exercising. I have my exercise stuff here. Like I said, I didn't have my Wii here, but I have my bands. I wouldn't bring my Wii here anyway. But I have my exercise bands, so I'm using those, and I am exercising. I haven't eaten a stitch of food. Yesterday I had a cup of soup and small bag of Doritos, coffee. All I had this morning was coffee. But yeah, she should be here soon. I'm gonna give her a call on her cell in a little bit to see where she's at. But I just wanted to tell you guys what was going on, since I have nothing better to do but stand here and wait. Or I said stand here and wait, sit here and wait. Oh gosh, you would think that I would be done with that part. Leaving the whole place and the whole neighborhood, the whole county. I left the county, and still I'm being dragged back into this nonsense that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's the empath in me. But once this is done, once I do this, if we can't get him anywhere and she doesn't send him back to Michigan, I'm completely through. Seriously, mark my words, I'm completely through. I got my stuff to deal with. I have my children. I'm trying to get all of what you guys see my journey. I'm trying to get everything I need to get done to get to a place where I can go visit my new granddaughter, visit my other two grandchildren in New York. My granddaughter is in North Carolina. So I'll have to go there and visit her and then go to New York to see my other two grandchildren. And of course my children, but mostly to see my grandchildren. And I need to get stuff taken care of for me. You know what I'm saying? I guess she never thought that I was going to do it and so abruptly, but I told her I didn't have to be at her place. She didn't seem to understand. I came there to help her. She's 80, you know? I came there to make stuff easier for her, give her some, peace in knowing that somebody was there to watch over her. But now that she has a life alert, I don't need to be there. You fall, that goes off. As long as you're wearing it, and she says she wears it. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as she's around it and she wears it and she keeps it on her like she's supposed to, I don't have any worries. I mean, they can contact me. I'm who they'll contact anyway. In fact, I think she needs to give them my new number, by the way. So we'll have to mention that to her too before I leave today, if I remember. Because, like I said, I'm exhausted. I have not had a stitch of sleep. But anyway, guys, I've jabbered on long enough. I'll let you guys know what's going on. And the only I'm in a rocking chair. The only reason why I'm not panning around the room and showing you where I'm at and all that other kind of stuff is because, once again, like I said, this is a battered woman's shelter first, and there are children here. So I don't want anybody out there to recognize anything and be like, oh yeah, I know that place. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I'm doing this the way I'm doing it. But I am much more happy about my progress. Took a bit of doing, took a bit of, whating about a situation, but I couldn't do it any other way. I tried. You guys see me. I tried my hardest. I mean, shoot, it tells you something that I still don't even have Medicaid yet. you know? But at least everything was started before I came here, too. That's another thing, too. Is that they see I was diligently working towards getting these things done. I just couldn't get it done living with her. But anyway, that's it, guys. Um, when I do eventually get my crowns, I will video that. Um, and of course, the next move that I have to make, whether it be to another shelter or to the permanent supportive housing. Of course, keep you guys up to date with everything going on. Sorry it took so long, but you see, I've been busy and I've been making moves. So, one step at a time, I'm climbing the ladder. God's got me. I'm climbing this ladder. All right. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to me jibber jabber. But I just want everybody out there to know you can make things happen regardless of what's going on up here, what's going on physically. If you really want something bad enough, go to God, ask Him to give you the strength, and He will. If you're genuine, ask Him to give you the path that He wants you on, and He will do it, and you just follow it. So, thank you. This is your girl, Angel Queen. This is Angel Queen's Triumph, and I'm triumphing. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I have other videos, guys. Stop just looking at the dentist video. What about the tent video? Follow the whole thing. My walk-in talks, everything. Everything has everything to do with everything. Okay? All right. Bye, y'all. Talk to you soon.